Hi everyone, my name is Helga. I want to tell you a story about being separated from my family. It took me many years to find my older sister, and when I found her, reality was different, and I regretted spending so much on an unnecessary search. Well, let's go over it in order. It happened many years ago. We were very happy that day because Dad came home from work a little earlier than usual. He was in a great mood, and he said he had taken a vacation from work and we were going out to a cool island to spend time there and have a proper holiday. Mom and my sister Van ran to pack and get ready, while I danced in the middle of the kitchen and imagined nice money. I was 5 years old at the time. Then I ran into Van's bedroom. I just loved being in her room. "What's up? I'm busy packing. Go ahead." "Can I watch you pack?" "No way. Come on, get out of here." "Vana." "Don't call me Vana. I'm Van, okay?" "Whatever. Can I stay here?" "Why are you always chasing me like a tail? I don't like it." "Because you're my sister." "Ugh, sister, not mom. Go to your mom." "Okay, Vana. Bye." I knew it made her mad, but I loved to mock her. I loved her a lot, though, even more than I loved my mother. We didn't have a tradition of expressing love or concern in our family, so everyone lived on their own. So anyway, we went on vacation. I wore a beautiful blue sundress and a cute hat on my head, got off the plane like a queen, and we checked into a hotel. The island of Phu Quoc in Vietnam was beautiful. Everything is so bright. The sky, the water, the people, they smiled a lot, and I waved and responded. "Well, girls, are you ready? I've been told the locals are having some kind of fish party today. There's going to be singing and dancing and lots of seafood. Are you ready to have some fun?" "Yes!" We quickly changed clothes and went swimming. I kept running after Van, and she kept her headphones on with her phone away from me. My parents were getting ready to unpack on the beach. I looked in their direction, and they waved, and I waved back. Then I saw a ball on the water. So beautiful, bright pink. And I looked around, and no one was taking it. I grabbed it, but immediately a wave knocked me down, and I lost my balance. Where was the water, and where was the ground? I couldn't breathe. My nose, mouth, ears, there was water everywhere. I began to panic. I gurgled as much as I could, but I couldn't take a breath. And then I realized that was it. I was passing out. At that moment, someone sharply pulled my arm, and I inhaled. There was pain in my lungs, and I rolled over and started coughing up water. "Are you okay?" "I'm fine. Bad." I couldn't answer her. I couldn't catch my breath, so I just nodded my head, and then I started crying. I got scared. Van hugged me and told me that everything was going to be okay. Then she started calling for my dad and mom, but no one answered. She got up, started running nervously across the sand, asking passers-by, but everyone shrugged their shoulders. I came to my senses a little while later, and I tried to look for our parents too, but I couldn't find them either. Van and I ran from one part of the beach to the other, and it was as if they had never come with us. There were no clothes, no phones, nothing. Van wanted to make a phone call, but as she was pulling me out of the water, her phone got wet and turned off. She freaked out a lot. "Ugh! Do you realize we could stay here? Do you realize we lost our parents?" "Yeah, sorry. Is it because of me? Did they leave because of me? Did Mom get tired of me?" "That's it. Get up." I cried even more and couldn't say anything. Then Van took me by the hand and led me toward the hotel, saying they would help us there. But no, there was no help. We didn't have a room key, we couldn't call anyone, and we couldn't prove that we stayed there and that our parents were there. And only then, after a long conversation with the administrator, it turned out that these two had given up the room and bailed. "They might have gone looking for us?" "I don't think so." "Why? What do we do now?" "Are you hungry?" "Yeah, why? Do you have any money?" "What did Daddy say about a fish feast?" It really was a feast outside. Everything tasty and free to try. My mood improved a little. I was scared without my parents, but it didn't matter, because my big, favorite sister was around. We ate just a little bit at a time, and then I stared at the fireworks show. Van stood in the back and watched too. I clapped my hands. It was incredible. Van, look how cool it is! Look! That's real fire! Wow! I've never seen anything like that in my life. Take a picture of me. Has your phone turned on? But Van didn't say anything. Van? Where are you? Van! I turned around, but there was no one there. I began to cry, looking for my sister in the crowd. I was scared. I had no idea where to go or what to do. But Van was gone, without a trace. From that second, my new life began. I won't tell you in detail how my life unfolded. Of course, at first, it was a shock, confusion, but I had to take care of myself. At first, I was stealing, hiding wherever I had to so the police wouldn't get to me, or worse. In 5 years, I became a professional pickpocket, wandering from one island to another because everyone already knew me at the local one. When I turned 20, I left Vietnam. I found people, made fake IDs, added my age, and came home from where we were on vacation. I went to our house, and another family was living there. They said they had bought the house years ago. It was empty. There were some things left. I asked to see them. They were neatly packed in boxes. I found Van's diary there, where I learned that she hated our family and why she didn't write. It hurt my heart because I loved her. At the end of the diary was someone's address with May's name on it. I rushed over there. An older woman surprised me and told me that Van had gone to another state a couple of years ago, gave me her number and picture, and I went there. Van didn't answer her phone, but when I arrived, I was lucky enough to walk into a local diner and ask the owner if he knew my sister. He smiled and said she worked for him as a dishwasher. I waited until the evening was over, then walked into the kitchen. Behind me, Van hadn't changed a bit. Headphones in her ears, phone in her pocket. She turned around and dropped a pile of plates on the floor. They were smashed to pieces. "What are you doing here?" "I was looking for you." "What do you want?" "I want to talk." "About what?" "About what happened. You ditched your 5-year-old sister right after her folks. Is that normal? I could have died alone on a strange island." "So could I. It's complicated." "Explain." I was on edge. Van had a smoke, sat down at a table, and what she told me destroyed my entire childlike being. In her words, our parents turned out not to be related. They had only used us all those years to divert the eyes of the social services and the police. In fact, they turned out to be crooked. Van often pulled them out of trouble like a child, but I hadn't had the time to grow up. And when they ran away, Van decided she didn't need me either, because we weren't related. I felt bad for a long time. I didn't expect such information. It felt like that was it. Life didn't make sense anymore. I got up and got ready to leave. "Where are you going?" "I don't know. I have nowhere to go, so I'll see what the situation is." "You can crash at my place tonight." "No thanks. I've had enough of you after the day you dumped me." "God, Helga, come on. Do you think this is the perfect life for us? All those pies and school trips and family nights? I stopped dreaming a long time ago, and you still go on? You survived for 15 years, but so did I. You didn't ask how I was doing. How old am I now? 30. And washing dishes is the best and safest thing I've ever done in my life, believe me." Van was crying. For the first time, I could see how sick and hurt she was. I went over to her, hugged her. Then suddenly, she held out a picture of a woman to me. "That's your real mom," she told me. And I was shocked. It was the same Aunt May. Van had kept in touch with her all these years, pretending that she was Helga, who had chosen her own name, Van. She said she'd been stolen, lost, but survived. She lied about her age and everything else. "You ditched me on the island on purpose." "Yes, I was a monster. Forgive me. I wanted to steal your life in exchange for the one you stole from me. At least your mother is alive and she loves you. I'm sorry." I didn't want to talk anymore. I just walked out of the cafe and wandered off in an unknown direction. I needed time to think and process. One thing I knew for sure was that now I wouldn't miss the opportunity to get my life together. Tell me, guys, did you like my story? Write your opinion about it in the comments below the video. Don't forget to like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel.